Live update, a shocking story from the heart of Afghanistan and the corridors of British power. Nearly 19,000 Afghans who supported British forces were exposed in a massive data breach, putting thousands of lives at risk. What followed was a secret operation, relocating thousands to the UK in silence and urgency. But how did this happen? Why was the data leaked? And what's the condition of those who were left behind? Let's uncover the full story. In 2021, during the chaos of the Taliban's return to power, an alarming incident took place within the UK's Ministry of Defence. An official mistakenly sent an email exposing the personal details of nearly 19,000 Afghan interpreters, security guards, drivers, and others who had helped British forces during the 20-year war. Names, email addresses, phone numbers, all leaked in a single email. The error was so severe that even the Taliban reportedly gained access to this data. The consequences were immediate. Threats, raids, and targeted violence began across various Afghan provinces. People were forced to abandon their homes and go into hiding, some even changed identities to survive. To prevent a humanitarian disaster, the UK government launched a covert relocation operation. Working alongside intelligence services, NGOs, and secret air routes, thousands of Afghans were flown out of Kabul and surrounding areas. These people were part of the ARAP scheme, the Afghan Relocations and Assistance Policy, meant for those who risked their lives helping UK troops. Sources claim that over 7,000 Afghans were secretly moved to Britain, many arriving without public announcements to avoid Taliban retaliation. They were resettled in various parts of the UK, Manchester, London, Leeds, Birmingham, under tight security and with minimal publicity. The data breach was caused by a British military official, whose careless email exposed sensitive information. This was more than just an administrative error, it became a life-or-death situation. The UK Ministry of Defence later admitted the mistake and promised investigations. But critics say that no one was held fully accountable, and the lack of cybersecurity protocols within such a sensitive department shocked many. An internal inquiry was launched, but many believe the damage had already been done. While thousands were safely relocated, many were left behind. Reports suggest that dozens of exposed individuals were hunted by the Taliban, tortured, or killed. Some families were split apart, with fathers in the UK and their wives and children still trapped in Afghanistan. Mental health issues, trauma, and survivor's guilt now plague many of the relocated Afghans. They live in safety, but carry scars of betrayal, fear, and the burden of those left behind. As of now, many of the relocated Afghans are still living in temporary accommodations, hotels or shelters provided by the UK Home Office. The British government says it's working to provide them with housing, education, and employment, but the process is slow. Meanwhile, legal campaigns are underway to bring more at-risk Afghans to safety. Activists claim the UK still owes protection to thousands more who were promised help but remain in danger. This story is a reminder of how one mistake in the digital world can destroy thousands of lives. It also shows the strength of those Afghans who stood with the UK, and now, the UK must stand by them. The Taliban's hunt may continue. But so must our voice in demanding justice, safety, and dignity for all those affected. Subscribe for more stories that matter. This is your voice, your news, your world.